Let's examine problem 13.8a, unearned revenues on gift cards. When we sell gift cards, we know in our hearts not all of them are going to get cashed in, and that is free money to the company, right? The fact if you sell 100 gift cards and only 90 get cashed and 10 get lost or just sit in a drawer somewhere unused, that's good news for the company. There's a reason a lot of companies sell gift cards. It is free money. The question for us, the accountant, is when do I recognize that revenue as being earned? Because obviously it's unearned. They pay for the gift card in advance. When do we recognize it as being earned? And one way of recognizing it, most textbooks will do it this way, is they say, well, you make an estimate and you recognize revenue as the gift cards get cashed in. You recognize a little bit of extra revenue based on how many you think are never going to get cashed in, based on, tradition, track record, history. Let's jump into it. Following transactions occurred at Gao Day Spa. During October, Gao Day Spa sold 20 gift cards for $200 each. That's $4,000 in gift cards we sold. Historical trends at the Day Spa show a 10% breakage rate, meaning 10% of the total gift card value is expected to never be redeemed. So a lot of people just don't use their Day Spa gift cards, right? They forget about it. They put it in a drawer somewhere. It's gone. And 10% means of that 4,400 is pure profit. I don't have to do any work. But the question is, when do I recognize the revenue? During November, customers redeemed 9 gift cards. Assume Gao Day Spa uses the proportional method to recognize breakage, right? We call it breakage, even though, again, it's good news for us, the company. And so breakage revenue looks like this. You go, okay, 20 gift cards were sold, 10% will never be cashed, meaning that we're only expecting 18 of these 20 to be cashed, right? 90% will be cashed, 10% will not be cashed, or a different way of saying it is there's $4,000 in value, well, $3,600 is never going to be cashed. Well, if we had 9 gift cards cash in, that's $1,800 of gift cards, right? They're $200 gift cards. Out of, we expect $3,600 worth of gift cards to be cashed. 400 won't. We're expecting 3,600 to be cashed. That means 50% of the gift cards that are out there that we expect to come back have come back, meaning we can recognize 50% of that extra revenue, and that's what we're going to do here. So it's a funny situation, right? Because we sold $4,000 worth of gift cards, but we base our proportion based on what we think will be actually cashed in. We only think 3,600 will be cashed in. So that's the proportional method. Let's do journal entries. Record the summary journal entry for gift cards in October. Of course, every one of these gift cards would be a transaction. Debit cash, credit unearned revenue for $200. And we would do that 20 times. Different customers come to the till, and we would do it 20 different times. But we're going to do one journal entry to summarize all of this. And I'm just going to date it October. And we'll be throughout October. We're going to debit cash, $4,000. And we're going to credit unearned spa revenue or unearned service revenue. Unearned revenue. 4,000, and I might even note that this is gift cards in the account name. And there you go. There's October. What happened in November? Well, a bunch of those gift cards came back and we earned the money. $1,800 worth of this has been earned. So I would call this, spa revenue or service revenue. $1,800. Those are the claimed gift cards. Now, what about the proportion of the breakage revenue? Well, we said that's 50% of the gift cards I expect to ever see come in. I can recognize 50% of this, phantom revenue, this breakage revenue. I can recognize it now. So my breakage rev that I recognize is $200, 50% of the $400 of gift cards that aren't coming back. And I debit unearned revenue to say, no, this has been earned now. Unearned service rev. And of course, this is on gift cards. And it's $2,000 that I'm recognizing. I'm recognizing half the revenue, even though it was less than half the gift cards that got claimed. And I'll recognize revenue slowly over time as those gift cards start to come in. But there you go. We've solved 13.8a. As always, I hope the videos help. And if they help you, I hope you'll help me. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye for now. The next video in our series is right up here. And if you want a supercut of all of the videos in this series, that's the one down below.